has started the way we thought she would.
Has done it again for the 9th time.
Strike to claim it, and he got it! Bowling history. The only player ever to win 5 U.S. Opens.
Missy Parkin loves shattering the mold. The 13-time Team USA member has been shattering the competition all over the world. As one of the most accomplished junior bowlers in history, Parkin made Junior Team USA 4 times and won the inaugural Junior Gold Tournament. When the PWBA shut down, she blazed a new trail when she became the first woman to join the PBA. But without the support of her family, this bowling superstar may have never had the chance to shine.
When I was younger, like in elementary school, I absolutely loved bowling, and I would go after school every day because I had to finish all my homework before I could go practice. So I would always go and finish all my homework right away so that I could bowl as much as possible before the leagues came in. and that's literally what I did every single day. My dad was my coach growing up, and he's definitely the reason I got into bowling in the first place. It was always like, hey, do you want to go bowl? Okay, well, I'll take my video camera. The like camcorders with the cassette tapes, he loved that thing, and he would always bring it out.
We get to see what we did wrong that time.
We took these crazy road trips. Like one year we went to Akron, Ohio at Fred Borden's place. And it was awesome. We actually took the whole road trip.
Missy would soon find herself at the inaugural Junior Gold.
We really didn't know how big that event was gonna be. So when we showed up and saw all the kids there from all over the country, we're there. And I loved that atmosphere. It felt like a TV show. And I ended up winning the event. And when I was a senior in high school, I actually qualified for the adult Team USA. And at that time, that had never been done before.
Missy set her sights on college, where she would bowl for the men's team at the University of California, Fullerton. Missy was also named the Alberta E. Crow Star of Tomorrow, along with her lifelong best friend and future PBA title holder, Scott Norton.
The Intercollegiate Bowling Championships are underway at River Lanes.
Cal State Fullerton is a men's team with 2 women. This has bowled a dozen perfect games.
In 2003, Parkin was the Intercollegiate Team Championship's most valuable player, the Bowling Writers Association of America Female Collegiate Player of the Year. She was only months away from fulfilling a life when disaster struck.
My entire life, I had this plan. I was gonna go to college, get a degree, and then go on a tour. So when the last part of that got taken away from me a semester before I graduated, I was completely lost and devastated. I had no idea what I was gonna do. I actually ended up getting a job at a PR firm. I don't know how many parents would actually do this. My dad convinced me to quit my job. He said, you know, this isn't what you should be doing right now. You should be bowling. I quit my job, started bowling as much as I could, anything and everything. So Scott and I just decided to go on a road trip. So we literally drove from here to Corpus Christi, bowled nationals, we almost won doubles, and then we went to Vegas and bowled the Mega Bucks for 2 weeks. It was just like kind of bowl whatever, whenever we can. And luckily then the PBA opened up its membership. I gave up my amateur status, so I couldn't bowl the Mega Bucks events anymore. I couldn't bowl Team USA anymore. I joined anyway because I knew that's what I always wanted to do. I wanted to bowl professionally.
And our championship match is up next. Carolyn Doran Ballard taking on the young gun, Missy Bellender, next from Detroit.
Team USA opened up its members to professionals. I was on that first team. They called it the Dream Team. One of my big goals was to win a team gold at the World Championships.
So we could be on the edge of an very Missy answers it back. Malaysia, do not strike this ball. The USA will be the world champions. There it is, Team USA are the world champions. The women's team.
When you're in another country and you hear your national anthem playing and you know you're representing the entire country, I can't even put into words what that feels like.
Missy would collect 40 medals during international competition, including a staggering 23 golds. Although she had found success all over the world, Missy was still missing a national professional title. That all changed in 2011.
Winning the Queens was like a big thank you to my dad. It was the year before in the Queens, and all I needed was a mark.
Light and bedposts. I'm sure there were times that 7-10 split against Kelly Kulick haunted her. She's thought about it a lot, and she has now erased that memory, and instead she'll replace it with a tiara.
To come back from that, and then the following year to win the title, that just kind of justified everything for me. And into the camera as I'm holding my trophy. This one's for you, Dad, and I meant it. This is for you, Dad.
The beautiful trophy and the...
My husband Drew rivals my dad as my #1 fan. We have our pro shop business, Parkin's Bowling Supply. In 2021, we were able to save Mira Mesa lanes in San Diego. Also was a lifelong dream of mine, and I think dreams are so important. I do have a son, DJ. I want to teach him to always dream big, and that he can do whatever he puts his mind to. From the time he was 4 months old, he started traveling with me on the road on the PWBA tour. My mom taught us all to be very strong women. I think it's the best thing that the PWBA came back and now we have a stage for all women to compete.
Across her professional career, Parkin has 7 top 10 finishes at the Queen and 10 at the US Women's Open. She has the highest finish of any woman in both the US Open and the Masters. Although her road was the road less traveled, Missy Parkin has proven that any wall can be broken.
I do have a very unconventional career. Broke some barriers. I bowled against the guys for over a decade, and then I bowled in Europe and in Asia. I do hope that I had, some impact on the younger generation, that looked up to some of us that did that and say, hey, I want to bowl when I get older.